Hello Pisces, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading. I will be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. And please keep in mind that the energies may seem reversed. However, I am looking into the feelings and emotions of the individual that you're connecting with. This is somebody that either you have already been in a connection with, somebody that you might be eyeing, a situationship, relationship, separation. But it's the individual that you're thinking of romantically. If you're not thinking of anyone romantically, then this particular reading most likely won't be suitable for you. Some of you have asked, who is this person? I would not know. This is a person probably not meant for you right now, because if you don't resonate with it, then that just simply means it's not for you. Wow, you have a pretty amazing card here. You have betrayal and then you have love side by side. Ooh. All right. So Pisces, do keep in mind that this may not resonate with everyone out there, because this is a general reading, love reading. All right, I'm going to go through each card. We have here play, followed by compassion, creativity, change, opening, betrayal, love, synthesis, and under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme is crossroads. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Pisces, in you I have found someone that's like a best friend. I enjoy being in your company. And there's something about you that is very lively, very playful. You make me feel young again, alive again. You make me want to live my life to the fullest. I see the world now with curiosity and with fascination. And I've only come to this stage, in this phase in my life, only because of you. I have experienced things and I have noticed things, I have sensed things, but only because of you. Life wasn't fun before, and I realize now that you, in my life, have that ability with this mischief in your eyes. This playfulness makes me feel very happy in the heart. I also know that in this connection, I put you in a very awkward position and situation. Things are quite awkward. You were quite naive, and I took advantage of that. Now I feel compassion, empathy, and a little bit of sympathy for what you have gone through, for what you were already going through, and for what I put you through. I do want to create something with you now, something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. I want to create a connection with you. But I'm also afraid that this connection might break very easily. It could be very fragile. Before I create anything, I feel that it is necessary for me to change the situation. Things can no longer be the same. If we want something that's different, we need to behave differently. We need to change things. I need to change what I have been doing. And this continuous repetition, it's not good, which is why it's important for me to change. I also feel that I would like to open up myself to you for once. I was very closed off, emotionally distant, not allowing you in. I was very secretive. I have hidden certain things from you, kept them under lock and key in the dark, in the depths of the shadows, the darkest parts of my heart. There's certain things you just don't know about me. Certain things I've said and done. But I do want to talk to you about this. I want to open up to you about certain things, and I want to open up to you about how I betrayed you. Once upon a time, there was a sense of trustworthiness, faithfulness, trusting the other with their life. And I broke that. I broke that trust. I now may seem to you as though I am a stranger. I am someone that you don't recognize. It's as if you never knew me at all. Did you really know me? The strangest thing is, Pisces, after I have betrayed you, after I've hurt you, now is when I realize that, oh my God, I love you. I was not expecting that. How could I betray somebody that I love so much? Not only are you asking this, but I myself am asking myself the same question. I do feel that in this connection, there is a lack of peace and harmony. We used to be able to talk and communicate openly and learn from one another many things and exchange, but now that's not the case. What I now realize is that I have to change my ways and make a decision. I am now at a crossroads, and this crossroads shows me this way, either towards you or towards something else. Either it's you or it's not you. But these choices have to be made because it's lingering on, and it's not fair to you, and it's not fair to this connection. I do feel that it's time for me to make a decision. All right, Pisces. So, this person does want to make a decision, but the only reason they want to make a decision is because they want the situation to change. They want to change, they want to open up to you about the betrayal, because now they realize that they love you. So, Why does it take so long for people to realize these things? It's just the way it is, guys. It's just the way it is, right? That's the way love is. Feelings and emotions are so different for so many people. And it's because every person is different. We're born and brought up differently, all of us. We've experienced different things, even when we grow up. We've experienced different things through our parents. Some of us don't have parents. I mean, there's so many things that we go through. And that turns a person into what they are today. It molds them like a sculpture into what they are now. So, yes, this person, they may be very slow. Some of you may find them really slow. But you know what? What's interesting here is that not only are they slow, but they realize that they are slow, which is exactly why they decided now that it's time for a change. Now, these are just their feelings and emotions. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So I'm going to have a look at something that may have occurred in the past, something that you don't know of, that caused, this problem in the first place. The way that just came out was quite interesting. There you go. Ooh, holy smokes. Okay, makes sense. Everything makes sense now. Queen of Cups, temptation. Aren't we tempting? So, let's have a look at this. Queen of Cups. This person, at some point in time in the past, was overwhelmed by emotions, and these emotions needed to be sorted out. These emotions needed sorting out. What they wanted to do, they felt the need to control their own feelings. So they needed control over the emotions because it was overwhelming. They also had experience with disharmonious relationships. Again, like I mentioned, yes, this person has had issues in the past with other people. And they have turned into what they are because of these other people. Then you have temptation. This person was tempted by forces that they could not control, that was beyond them. There was obsession in the form of envy. They didn't like that somebody else may have been with you or liked you. They wanted you all to themselves. They were growing sensual desires for you, and you were very tempting. They also wanted to control you and the situation. They wanted things their way. What they wanted to do was ultimately have freedom from this temptation. What I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing a vision right now. Many of you people have seen in movies, hopefully never in real life, but in the middle of the ocean, there may be a whirlpool, like a huge water. Like, you guys know what a whirlpool is, right? Just look it up online. But it's water that goes like this, okay? And it turns into a funnel on the bottom, right? It sucks in everything. It literally just grabs whatever's around and brings it inside, right? What I'm seeing right now is this was you. You had this power of sucking in this person, bringing them, tempting them. You didn't know this, but this person felt this. They were this person on a ship, a little boat, okay, the little boat, and the little boat was going like this. And they're trying to go back up again, but then they come back down, and they're trying to go back up. But it was so tempting. You were so tempting. It was a huge struggle for this person. Pisces, this person was obsessed with you. They were addicted to you sexually. They were obsessed with, oh my God, with you. Like, I'm like, it's not normal. It's unhealthy, okay? It's unhealthy. Like, they would think about naughty thoughts, very naughty. They would think about the future. They would daydream. A lot of things they would do while they were thinking about you. Wink, wink. Yeah, this is pretty intense, this temptation that they had for you. This is something that they couldn't control. And this is why this next part here, they wanted freedom from the temptation, because they knew that it was too much for them to handle. It was too overwhelming. They were experiencing certain feelings that they did not want to experience, because it made them feel unhealthy at some point in time. What they wanted to do was transform their weakness into a strength. And when they try to transform their weakness into a strength, that is also when, Pisces, this person may have started to keep their distance from you, because they did not want to be with you in that way. It's like cold turkey. If you're tempted by chocolate, I love chocolate. I gotta stop. But I love chocolate. It's so good. Anything chocolate's good. The thing is that this person, literally, it was like you were like chocolate, and this person tried to put you on the side and tried not to have you. And it's just right there, and it's so tempting. But there was no contact between you and this person. So their mouth and that chocolate piece did not come into communication, or did not come into what it's supposed to happen. You're supposed to devour the chocolate. It just didn't happen. And if you guys are wondering why there was distance, this is the reason why, because they were completely mentally overwhelmed. Holy shit, you're hot. I mean, it is a compliment, you know. You guys are, you know, sexy, good looking, to the point where somebody will just be goo goo gaga cuckoo over you. But unfortunately, it became unhealthy for this person. It became a little bit too much. So this is something that happened. And this is the reason why they kept their distance from you. It's funny, we might think that the person hates us, or the person doesn't like us anymore. No, that wasn't the case. Typically, when the masculine energy finds somebody attractive, in the future, 20 years down the road, they'll still find you attractive. Masculine energy doesn't have to be a man. It can be also a woman. But the energy from the masculine has those type of characteristics. They're more logical, like practical. It's a different type of feeling. But this is something. So don't think that this person doesn't find you attractive. Goodness me. It's the complete opposite. They find you so attractive that it has made them sick. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You can't help it that you're so damn gorgeous. And if, you know, if some of you know that you have been called this, I can only imagine the amount of people that are jealous of your good looks. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay, I got you. The way the card came out. It's like, pick me, pick me. This fell right on my arm, and it would not come off my arm. Oh, holy crap. Talk about, like, cards. Okay, you got 3 cards here that are not the greatest, but there's always some type of progress that's needed, right? Things take time. Here, so look at the time. Okay. Here you have the 4 of Cups. This person now realizes that they have wasted a lot of time, energy, effort, and they should have taken advantage of an opportunity when the opportunity came to them, when it arose. They didn't, and that was a problem, and they realized this. They're depressed, they're sad, they're lonely, they're worried, and they cannot get out of this mindset for a while. It's very, very much embedded in their mind. Here, with the King of Swords, this person may seem to you as somebody who is cold, but remember, this person is now starting to soften up. They are starting to gain more feelings towards you. And because they're softening up, remember, betrayal, after that you had the love card, right? This person loves you. They do. They realize that they do. But it only happened after, I'm going to say it, after the shit show happened. It's like so much bad had to happen for them to realize the good. That's what happened here. They may seem like they're really, rude, unapproachable, cold, strict, stern, firm, but they have a ton of feelings for you on the inside. They're very soft on the inside. For now, what they're truly wanting to do, Pisces, is take some time out and become the hermit. Isolation. They want to stay by themselves, isolate themselves, because they are distracted by the world, and they are distracted by many things that are just simply like bothering them. There are distractions, and they want to think and view this connection from a better standpoint, from a better point of view. And they can only do this if they decide to keep their distance from the rest of the world that is distracting them. So yes, there will be quite a moment of silence. This could be a few weeks, months. Honestly, it might even be a few years for some of you. Here, there's a lot of thought being put into this. And the thought is, how can I fix the situation? What can I do to make things better? What have I done? But that contemplation is over. What have I done? In the coming future, this person is wondering, what do I do next? How do I fix things? Amazing. That's 2 major arcanas. Right after that, after the Hermit card, you have Temperance. This is the card that refused to get off of my arm. It was just kind of like got stuck there. I don't know why. This person finally is realizing, after they come out of the hermit mode, that you are somebody who they want to have a better balance with. They want to make things better. They want to have a better balance. They want to give you what you deserve. Why are they doing all this right now? Because 5 of Pentacles, they feel totally left out in the cold. They feel so rejected. And you know what? They're doing this to themselves. This is not you rejecting them. Some of you might have rejected. This is not going to resonate with everybody. Some of you might have rejected this person. However, if you did not, this person, because of the distance that they have put between the both of you, they realize now that they're being rejected. It's funny because they did it to themselves. You may not have expressed that you don't want to see this person, but this person kept their own distance from you. And because of this, to them it seems like, hey, Pisces is not chasing me. Pisces isn't coming back and chasing me and running after me and telling me that they want me. So they feel rejected. But how much are you going to take, Pisces? Right? That's why. This is why this person is now thinking about a strategy, that hermit mode. Because there's been so much feelings of rejection, they're thinking of a strategy, how to fix things now. But they truly do feel left out in the cold, and they do feel quite worried and upset and depressed about lost opportunities, lost time. Time has been lost. During that time, you guys could have built memories together. You could have built a family together. So many good things could have happened. This is what this person is realizing. Time doesn't wait for anybody. And they need to realize that, and they have. In the future, they are hoping to basically make things better. But do I see, Pisces, any actions being taken right now? I don't really see full-fledged actions, but it's very close for them. They will be taking action very soon, because you do have 2 major arcana. Like, this person's in the process of thinking, and they're going to take some action. All right, let's have a look at Doreen Virtue's Archangel Answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look at what Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel have to say about this situation. Some guidance for you. Okay, very clear-cut answer. Choose a new direction. Okay. Choose a new direction. And be assertive. All right. Get more information. So what I am seeing here, Pisces, is that the angels here are saying for you, and these messages are for your greater good, for your highest good. Whatever is going to make your soul happy ultimately will make your body, your mind, your spirit healthy and happy as well. So here they are saying to choose a new direction. What I'm seeing here is for you to choose a new method of approach. And when you do, be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with and what you are not comfortable with. They need to know your comfort level. They need to know certain things that bother you. Regarding this connection, it is important for you to get more information about this person and about the situation that you're kind of stuck in. Here we also have, if you believe that this connection will work out, you will be able to manifest this in the coming future. Manifestation does take time. If you want to, you need to get rid of negative energies. I do have a package to get rid of negative energies on your own. That is the Holy Light package. Get rid of the negative energies because those are blocking you. It gets rid of the negative energies from around your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers. In the future, you will be able to gain abundance, and this abundance will be blessed from heaven. Good God, this is beautiful. You got a lot of abundance coming in. Also, recovery. Some of you have been really fallen sick because of the stress, the anxiety, the depression. I don't say depression lightly. I myself, there's various grades of depression. Myself, there's my family members. I know a lot of people that have suffered that. And some people take medicine, some people don't, some people have talk therapy. So this is something huge. This connection really drained you. Because of the type of impact that this connection has had on you, the angels are saying eventually you will be able to recover. Here we also have within the next few weeks, the weeks could also be months, you are going to start to feel better because you're going to start to choose a new direction. Choosing a new direction in this case is also not only choosing a new method, but you can also say the destination is the same, however your approach and your road and your route is different. So change your route, change your approach. Here we also have under the bottom of the deck, many of you want this to happen ASAP because you have been waiting and waiting and waiting. They're saying it's not the right time. Why is it not the right time? Pisces, it's not the right time for them. It is the right time for you. But they are not in the right state of mind. We can't rush people's emotions and their mindsets. We can't rush them. So, it is not the right time. When it will be is when they will be ready. And you are already there. You are already ready. You do have recovery to do yourself. Eventually, in the future, I do see good things happening here. Just remember to let this person know upfront how you feel about certain things. This is going to be very, like, I never talk about this kind of stuff. I'm seeing sadistic. I'm seeing certain type of sexual acts that may not be comfortable for some of you out there. And just to make this person happy, you were doing that. The weirdest thing is I'm seeing this in my mind. But the thing is, speak up, okay? Be assertive. Some of you have accommodated this person so much that they think that you are like this and that you are okay with this. That's where that temptation comes in from. You have been there for them in so many ways. This is just for a small portion of you. This person has abused your body. Screw them. Don't let them do that. Please don't let them do that. Don't let your body be violated. It's not meant for that type of purpose. There's various reasons why people do what they do. And if you're not resonating with that, then you're not resonating with it for a reason. There's a reason why crows hang out with crows. And you don't find a white dove in the middle of a flock of crows. Or a goose in between an entire array of parrots. Do you? No. Birds of a feather flock together. If you don't resonate with this person's not for you then. Be careful for some of you who feel that there has been a little bit of this feeling of being uncomfortable. You know, it starts off, holy crap, why am I getting this in my mind right now? Oh, this is a totally different level. Trafficking. Oh boy. Why is that coming? Listen. Oh my God, this is going to be really weird now. This is not normal. I'm just looking at the time. Some of you may get into situations where you might be with someone intimately. They might say, let's share something. Let's share you with someone. And the rest of you can look online, look on YouTube, how trafficking begins, okay? There's somebody out there who is starting to get abused and starting to feel as though they're being sold. And that is against human rights also. That is against God. That's not right. That's not what you're made for. You do what makes you feel safe and comfortable. You reach out to those that you know that you can trust, that can help you. There's no reason. That's not love. That's not love. That's somebody taking advantage of you. This piece of information that I just got, I just channeled this. Somebody is going through this out there. Whoever it is, God bless you. And know that we're in a world right now where we have a lot of resources. We do. We're not 100, 200, 300 years ago. It's not like that anymore. And I say that because I do past life readings. I've seen a lot of injustice in past life readings where people have had to do so many things and go through so many things. You know, but now we have a better system in place. My goodness, Pisces, that is probably the first time I've ever had that type of a vision. Just be careful. Like it says here, be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with. You know, for all of you, like for average, I do see, you know, goodness here, but there's something here where you may feel uncomfortable to the point where it may lead to something unhealthy. So just be careful. You're worth more than that, especially in the eyes of God. All right, my dear Pisces, you all take care. stay safe, and let me know in the comments below, did anybody resonate with this? Like, you know, there's even it could even be, what's that thing? Oh goodness me, I'm so old school. It's that website where people take pictures of their body parts and you pay. Oh, I forgot the name. But anyway, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Body parts, you know, like hands, like your feet, your fetish, like your lips or something like that, or other body parts. But they pay you to see that, right? Like somebody here may even encourage you to do that. Even that may be unacceptable for some of you. Even if you're, you know, drop dead gorgeous, even if you have great hands or feet or whatever. Somebody might actually end up encouraging you in this way, but this is the problem. One thing can lead to another. That's just the way the ball rolls. It's just the way it is. It's been like that for centuries. One thing leads to another. That's human nature. So just be careful what you get into. All right, Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. God bless you guys. And I hope to hear from you all soon. You take care and stay safe. Bye now.